Hey guys, Anand for Gizmo Lead and this is the video review of the Oppo N1. The phablet was officially announced in December and came into the Indian mobile market in January. Most of the people know the Oppo N1 with its rotating 13 megapixel camera, which is the world's first. Oppo N1 comes with some cool things like a touchpad on the back and an accessory which can be used as a camera trigger. Is the Oppo N1's rotating camera a big deal? Can the amazing features of the phablet help it to take over the phablet market? Let's find out the answers of these questions in our review of the Oppo N1. The things I liked: good design with matte finish, a rotating 13 megapixel camera, long battery life, quick theme selection, ColorOS or Jelly Bean. The things I didn't like: large screen size. Some users may feel uncomfortable. Heats up quickly. Very hot while charging. No expandable memory. Fixed battery. Quite heavy. Oppo N1 packs a unibody design. That means no back cover and battery is fixed. Its body is made of good quality plastic with a ceramic matte finish, which is actually good as it prevents fingerprints and smudges. The phone is 9mm thick and weighs 213 gram, which is quite heavy. For comparison, the Galaxy S5 weighs 145 gram and the iPhone 5s is only 112 gram. On the front we have a 5.9-inch display, the 3 capacitive touch buttons, menu, home and return below the screen. The bezels are quite thin, but the display portion has its own bezels along with a huge area for the buttons. The power lock unlock button and the volume rockers are on the right side. The micro SIM card tray is at the left. The microphone, 3.5mm audio jack, USB 2.0 port and the speakers are at the bottom. The rotating piece sports an earpiece and the usual sensors on the front side. At the back you can see the 13 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. At last, we come to the back side of the device where we find a small black dot, which is actually the secondary microphone, and a shiny Oppo logo below it. Below the branding, you can spot the O Touch area, which is essential for one-hand use. The device packs a smooth 5.9-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display, 1080 into 1920, 16:9 display, which is fingerprint resistant but not smudge free. The display is bright and clear and has 373 ppi pixel density, which is good as compared to phones in this price range. Overall, we like the display as it is very nice to watch movies or play games on such a big and clear screen. Now we come to the user interface portion. Oppo N1 sports 2 preloaded themes, ColorOS or Jelly Bean. The ColorOS is developed by Oppo itself and is completely customized. On the other hand, Jelly Bean gives you the basic stock Android look. The icons are simple, scrolling is smooth and the phone doesn't hang at all. But some apps like the camera responds and opens slowly, which I think is awful. There are many preloaded apps on the phone like Chrome, Oaklake, Facebook, OCloud, Gmail, 3 games and other Google stuff. Now comes the main thing, Oppo N1's camera. The 13 megapixel autofocus camera took wonderful shots outside, but I am slightly disappointed with the low light pics Oppo N1 took without flash or filling light. I would say that flash is definitely better than fill light. As the camera can be rotated, you could take selfies with a 13 megapixel camera. This is one of the good things I liked in this phone. If we talk about video recording capabilities, Oppo N1 can record HD videos 1080p at 30 fps. Again, we like the video quality when we recorded a video outdoors. But when we recorded indoors, even with sufficient light, all we got was a load of grains. Under the hood, Oppo N1 comes with 16GB internal memory, around 10GB user available and not even expandable, and 2GB of RAM. The smartphone runs on Snapdragon 600 processor with a quad-core 1.7 GHz CPU. If we talk about the battery, Oppo N1 is fueled by 3610 mAh long-lasting battery, which helps the phone to stay alive for many hours. Now I'm gonna talk about the Oaklake. Oaklake is an accessory provided with the Oppo N1 which lets you trigger the capture button on the smartphone remotely. If you lose your phone, you can trigger an alarm on your phone with the help of O-Click. The area on the back of the Oppo N1, which is popularly known as the O-Touch area, lets you scroll between apps and screens by swiping your finger from left to right and vice versa. O-Touch is ideally meant for one-hand use of the phone and to provide flexibility while using the device. At last, I think that the Oppo N1 has many innovative features like the rotating camera, O-Touch, and 2 pre-installed themes which can take smartphone users towards it. The Oppo N1 is priced at Rs 39,999 in India, and if you don't like the pricing of this device, then you may definitely prefer the Oppo N1 Mini. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button and share this video. Thanks for watching.